What is up, everybody? Are you ready for the season 30 premiere of Am I on the Air? I hope you are because we got a ton to talk about. It's been a couple weeks. We got a ton of movies to get into. We're going to talk Sinners. Yes, everybody wants to talk about Sinners. We saw The Accountant too. We're going to talk about Until Dawn. I saw Another Simple Favor early. We're going to talk about it. I went back, I saw Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith for a 20th anniversary. How was it 20 years later? We'll talk about it. Girl, you know it's true. The Milli Vanilli movie is here on Peacock. We checked it out as well. Havoc is now streaming on Netflix. There's so much to get into. And on the TV side, You. Hello, You. You on Netflix, back for season 5, the final season. I binged the whole thing. We're going to non-spoiler talk about it. Like I said, there is a ton to get into, so strap on in. It is the season 30 premiere. It starts right now on Am I on the Air? Well. Guess who's back? Back again. Mega's back. Tell all your friends we are back, baby. It is season premiere time. Season 30. Can you believe it? How many podcasts out there get to season 30? Am I on the Air is. My name is DONMEGA. I am your host, and I welcome you back to the show once again for all the latest and the greatest when it comes to entertainment news and television, movies, and non-spoiler reviews. You come right here to Am I on the Air on a week-by-week basis. Like I said, this is the season 30 premiere. The season premiere, episode 1, Dance with the Devil. We're going to be breaking down the news for the last 2 weeks, April the 16th through today, April the 30th. So we're wrapping up April here. I have so many movies to get into. I got a TV show that I binged that I loved, and we're going to talk about. And then, of course, I got 2 weeks worth of news to get you caught up on. Now, at the end of the last episode, I told you guys I was probably going to be missing a week. I took some time off from work. I went out to glorious Las Vegas, and I went and just had my WWE week. That's right. Went out there, did the WrestleMania week, went and saw SmackDown, NXT Stand and Deliver, WrestleMania nights 1 and 2, and then, of course, Monday Night Raw before coming back home and getting back to the basics. Now, of course, by the time I got back home, it was already midweek last week, so I wanted it to come full circle around to our normal Tuesday night, but there was just too much to get together, too much to put together for this show. There's so much to talk about, so I couldn't do it on our normal Tuesday. So we're here on a Wednesday, April the 30th. I figured let's wrap up the month. There was a moment here where I almost didn't even do the show tonight because tomorrow I'm going to be seeing the early screening of Thunderbolts. That's right. We're back in theaters for Marvel Studios' latest film, Thunderbolts. I'm so excited. I'm going to the IMAX showing and I cannot wait. So I figured maybe I'll wait another couple days and I could talk about Thunderbolts too. But it was getting greedy, man. I got a lot of movies to talk about, and I just wanted to get back to you guys. I want to get back on a normal schedule, so I didn't want to wait any longer. And let's just jump right on into it, okay? So, oh my goodness, where do we begin? Let's start in sequential order. The big movie that came out the weekend I was in Las Vegas that I wasn't able to see was Sinners. So as soon as I got back to town, I said, okay, it's catch up time. And it was a lot of trips to the movie theater to play catch up. And I went and checked out Sinners, went and saw it in IMAX. Everybody ranting and raving about how incredible Sinners is, right? It's a 5-star movie. It's the best movie of the year. 98% critic rating on Rotten Tomatoes, 97% audience rating on Rotten Tomatoes, an A cinema score. Everyone's loving this thing. So I said, okay, I am ready. I'm so stoked. Ryan Coogler directing this thing. Michael B. Jordan. You got Haley Steinfeld. I love the trailer. I am so ready for Sinners, man. I'm so stoked. Let's do this. I check it out in the IMAX. It didn't work for me. It did not work for me. Please don't hate me. Please don't stop the podcast. I'm sorry if I'm infuriating you right now. I know that I am in the minority here. I know it. I know it. Everyone loves this movie but me. Me and my friend Geeky Pat. Because we both went and saw the movie and we both were scratching our heads at like, what the hell are we missing here? And then I found out another guy that I work with didn't like this movie either as well. And I should have known because his taste is pretty close to mine. So when he gave me the warning, I kind of blew it off and I said, nah, there's no way. And then he was one of the first persons I reached out to be like, damn, you were right. But sinners, man, trying to leave their troubled lives behind, twin brothers return to their hometown to start again, only to discover that an even greater evil, is waiting to welcome them back. So, like I said, you got Michael B. Jordan playing twins in here, Haley Steinfeld, Jack O'Connell here as one of the main vampires, Delroy Lindo's in this. Like I said, everything visually, everything what I thought I was walking into was going to be incredible. I personally found this movie to be super boring. It's 2 hours and 18 minutes. And the first hour and a half, really nothing happens at all. I was so completely bored. Um, my boy Geeky Pat was at several times like, "We should leave. We should just go. I am not liking this." And I stayed hardcore. I said, "No, we're not leaving. I have a feeling this movie's going to really turn around in the second half." Unfortunately, that never happened. It did not turn around in the second half. I went into this film expecting like a From Dusk Till Dawn. It did not give me that. It I'm gonna say, from a positive standpoint, everyone does an incredible job. It is so well directed. It's acted very, very well. Michael B. Jordan's awesome. Haley Steinfeld's awesome. The whole supporting cast is awesome. But for me, and it might just be the way that the trailer presented this movie, because I feel like the trailer presented it as a big action vampire flick, and that's a very small portion of this film. Very small. I think the action in this film is probably less than 20 minutes. And it's all at the end. I found the vampires to be cheesy, especially the white vampires, super cheesy. I hated it. I hated the portrayal. I know everybody's loving the music, but I found the music to be annoying. Um, I stayed for both post credit scenes. What a waste of time. It just didn't work for me. And this is where I have to say film is subjective, right? Film is such a beautiful thing that it hits people in such different ways, you know? Because there's movies that have been ripped apart by critics that I absolutely love. I mean, there's a lot of 5-star movies on my list that other people would say are pieces of shit. So I'm not saying anybody's right or wrong. All I'm saying, for me, this movie didn't work. It's got moments, it's got things that shine, but overall, it's not a movie I'd want to sit through again. I know all these people are going back and forth and watching it multiple times, and it had the smallest box office drop from a week one to week two, like 6%, because of the word of mouth. And I'm happy for the word of mouth. I'm happy that a movie's doing good like this. It's an original IP, and more power to you. But this is the kind of movie that I walked out of the theater scratching my head saying, what am I missing? Please, if you are a fan of this movie and you love this movie, hit me up on social media, message me, tell me what I missed. Tell me what was so incredible about this film that has you ranting and raving about it as one of the best films of the year. And I know there's a lot of you out there. I am genuinely curious because I just don't get it. I don't understand how other people can watch this movie and think it's as amazing as it is. It just, I just don't get it. And I want to get it. I want to learn. I want to understand the philosophy here because I am truly scratching my head wondering what I missed. I had a long talk with Geeky Pat after this movie where we both were just like, is it us? Like what did we miss here? We were in a jam-packed house in the IMAX, and I just don't get it. I don't. So, unfortunately, I got to kick off our reviews tonight with a 2-star film. I gave Sinners 2 out of 5 stars. I thought it was just okay at best. Geeky Pat gave it 0 stars, and I told him he couldn't even give a 0 stars, so he gave it 1 star. But that's how bad he thought it was. I liked it at least more than him, but that's not saying much. Um, 2 stars best I can do, and I am on Letterboxd, and when I look on Letterboxd, I think I have probably the lowest rating that I've seen on there, and I just don't know, man. I just don't know. Like I said, please don't hate me. It's just my personal opinion. I appreciate all the other stuff. All right, next movie. So as I'm playing catch up, I'm now caught up for the weekend that I missed while I was in Las Vegas. Now I'm on the current weekend, right? And I checked out the new big movie of the weekend, which was The Accountant 2. And of course, this one here has Ben Affleck back, John Bernthal back. J.K. Simmons pops up in this one. Daniela Pineda is in this, and she's always awesome whenever she pops up. I love her. Cynthia, oh man, I always forget her last name. Cynthia something. Cynthia Di Robinson. She plays the cop in this film. So when an old acquaintance is murdered, Wolf is compelled to solve the case. Realizing more extreme measures are necessary, Wolf recruits his estranged and highly lethal brother Brax to help him out. In a partnership with Treasury agent Mary Beth Medina, they uncover a deadly conspiracy, becoming targets of a ruthless network of killers who will stop at nothing to keep their secrets buried. So I am a big fan of The Accountant. I love the original film so much, and I never thought we'd get a sequel. And then, of course, in the last couple of years, they started talking more and more and more about a sequel. We finally get it. I loved this film. I thought this one was awesome. I loved the action. I thought Ben was great. I thought John Bernthal was great. I loved the chemistry of the two of them together. We didn't get very much John Bernthal in the first movie. This is them. It's a almost like a buddy cop film, and their dynamic is fantastic. I hope they move forward and do a third one here. Um, the supporting cast is great. The story is all right. I didn't love the story, but I loved everything surrounding it that it made me really, really enjoy the film. So, um, I had a blast with this one, man. I highly recommend to check this one out. I give The Accountant 2 4 out of 5 stars. My next film is the other big release of the weekend, and that was Until Dawn, which is based on the PlayStation video game series. Every night is a different nightmare. One year after her sister Melanie mysteriously disappeared, Clover and her friends head into the remote valley where she vanished in search of answers. Exploring an abandoned visitor center, they find themselves stalked by a mass killer and are horrifically murdered one by one, only to wake up and find themselves back at the beginning of the same evening. So, I can read you names here, but no one's going to probably know who any of these people are. Um, this is based on the video game, but it's actually not. It's an original story kind of set in the universe that kind of ends where the video game picks up. It's directed by David F. Sandberg, who did the two Shazam movies, and of course he did Lights Out. Really good director who really cut his teeth with horror and then got sidetracked with Shazam for a couple years, but now back to doing horror. And I had a blast with this one as well too. I think this was a really fun ride. I love the concept of them getting murdered and then being brought back to life and having to repeat that evening again, and basically all trying to figure out ways to last and live until dawn, right? Is the only way to win the thing. And it allows the movie to do some really cool stuff, really gangster kind of kills because they can bring them back, right? And you don't need a bunch of characters. You get your core, set of what, one, two, three, four, five people in the movie. And so you can get those 5 characters. And, in a typical horror movie, if you have 5 characters, 3 or maybe 4 of them will get killed. In this movie, they all get killed and they come back and they get killed again. They come back and they get killed again. And they get killed in some really cool, unique ways. that made me just have a blast with this film. There's one particular scene, all I'm gonna say is bathroom scene, that was incredible. What a bunch of cool kills in that scene there. Um, like I said, ton of fun to be had here. Is it an amazing film? Does it shake the genre of horror? No, but it does its thing. And it's a fun ride. And that's all you really need when it comes to horror, man. Gruesome, cool kills, ready to rock. And that is Until Dawn. I give Until Dawn 3 out of 5 stars. All right. And then my next movie here is a movie that is not even out yet. I got to go to a press screening of Another Simple Favor, the new movie, once again directed by Paul Feig, and once again starring Anna Kendrick, Blake Lively, Henry Golding, all back from the first movie. And yes, remember there was this movie, I believe it came out in 2018, called A Simple Favor. And I love that movie. I think in 2018, this was in my top 10 of films that year. I loved A Simple Favor. It was just done so well. So I was so stoked when they were going to make a sequel to this thing. And then I found out, unfortunately, it's just really going to Prime Video. It's not even getting a theatrical release, which is a bummer because the first movie did pretty well. And I'm sure the sequel would have done pretty well too. But it's going straight to Prime Video. But I got lucky as I was invited to a press screening to see the film on the big screen last night. So I went to the theater. And this is also why I did not do the show last night when I should have done it on a normal Tuesday because I had tickets to go see this and it was just too late by the time I got back. Um, this movie is fantastic. I loved it. I loved it from start to finish. The chemistry between Anna Kendrick and Blake Lively is off the hook. They are so good together. Henry Golding is so good in this as well too. The supporting cast is great. The twists and turns are incredible. I loved the story. It was super funny. It had me on the edge of my seat the entire time. It runs at a tight 2 hours. And Paul Feig, man, I'm such a fan of him as a director. I love most of his projects. He's so good. And this one here has Stephanie and Emily reuniting on the beautiful island of Capri over in Italy for Emily's extravagant wedding to a rich Italian businessman. Along with the glamorous guest, expect murder and betrayal to RSVP for a wedding with more twists and turns than the road to Marina Grande to the Capri town square. Um, like I said, guys, when this hits Prime Video on Friday, this is something you want to check out. Actually, it's going to be hitting Prime Video tomorrow on May 1st. So definitely stream this one this weekend. I think you're going to have a great time with it, especially if you're a fan of the first movie. You're going to love this one. It brings back all the same action, all the same, you know, campiness. Anna Kendrick is wonderful in this movie. She is on fire. And Allison Janney's in this one. I mean, it's just got such a great little cast here. Blake Lively is awesome. I just love the two of them together. Say what you will about her and her personal life. In this movie, it works, and it works so well. So please check out Another Simple Favor. I give this one 4 out of 5 stars. I had such a great time checking this one out. Alrighty. My next film is well, I went back to the theater again because in theaters for this past weekend was Star Wars Episode 3 Revenge of the Sith. It was celebrating its 20th anniversary, so I had to go to the theater and check this one out again because this is one of my favorite Star Wars films. I love Revenge of the Sith. So going back, seeing it on the big screen 20 years later, it still works for me, man. I love this movie. Does Anakin turn to the dark side a little too quick? Yes. Is there some really cheesy lines in this movie? Yes, it does. It has its moments. But at the end of the day, it is a fun ride, and I love watching his downfall and his descent into becoming Lord Vader. And it's such a fun time, man. I'm so glad I got back to the theater to see this one. So and it did really well at the box office. So we'll talk about that when we talk box office. But if you have a chance to still go see this one, definitely check it out. And the last one I streamed over and then I actually started to stream this one a couple weeks ago because this was what I started to watch on the plane ride to Las Vegas. But I live in Arizona, and from Arizona to Las Vegas, the flight is only an hour. So this is a 2 hour movie. I only got through the first hour, wasn't able to finish the movie because by the time we flew back, my download of this film had expired. So I finished it last night at home, and that is Girl, You Know It's True. This is the true story movie about Milli Vanilli. For those of you that grew up in the 80s and the 90s, you should remember Milli Vanilli. Ba 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 baby. Don't forget my number. Girl, you know it's true. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I love you. Milli Vanilli was awesome, man. I grew up on in the 80s. I had the Milli Vanilli album on tape. I just so I had to see this movie, man. I had to see it. And it is streaming now on Peacock. And it's great. This was a great movie, man. They did an awesome job. The two guys that play Robin Fab, Milli Vanilli, are amazing. They're really, really good. They're newcomers. And again, you don't really know much of the cast here, but it doesn't matter because it's about the story, right? Two dancers getting an opportunity to become these worldwide sensation of Milli Vanilli, but they were lip syncing. It's a scandal. They never sang on the album. They were singing over other people's parts until they got busted. And hell of a story. I love this story, and seeing it play out in this movie was fantastic. I absolutely love this one, and definitely think you should check it out over on Peacock. I give Girl You Know It's True 4 out of 5 stars. It was done so well, and definitely you should go check it out. And I do want to just real quick talk very briefly about Havoc. Havoc is a new action movie that just dropped on Netflix with Tom Hardy. And this is one of those situations where I saw Havoc probably 6 months ago, 6 to 8 months ago. I've talked about it before on this show that I have a partnership with Netflix, and every once in a while they'll send me a movie really early to get my advice on, right? I do a survey and I tell them what I liked, what I didn't like, blah, blah, blah. So I saw Havoc like I said, 6 to 8 months ago. It was unfinished. There were some special effects that weren't done yet, and the movie was in a certain cut. At the end of it, I liked it, but I didn't love it, and I wanted to love it because the trailer is phenomenal for this movie, and it's got an amazing director who did The Raid and The Raid 2, which are two of the best action movies ever. And I expected a lot from this film. And there's moments that deliver, but then overall, I thought it was a pretty blah movie. So it came out on Netflix this weekend. I did not watch it again, but I'm hearing from several people that they really, really liked it and that it was a really fun thrill ride. So I'm feeling like I have to go back and watch this again, and maybe, just maybe, the version that has hit Netflix is a lot better than what I saw 6 to 8 months ago. Because again, I did not see a final version. I saw a certain cut of the film, and maybe they went back and they made some edits. And I know they were doing reshoots at one point, and maybe some stuff has changed up, and maybe it is a badass movie now. So who knows? But I do want to go back and rewatch the film now. So I don't want to really sit here and give a full review of Havoc. I'm just wanting to kind of let you know where I stand on it as of right now. I thought it was just okay from the version I saw, but I'm going to go back and I'm going to check out the real version and see if anything's changed, and I'll let you guys know. So that's what I got on the movie side. I know it's a lot. We're 22 minutes into the show, and I've only talked about movies. Real quick, over on the TV show side, the only new thing that I was able to have time to get into was You Season 5. You, yes, YOU. For those of you that don't know what You is, it gets confusing sometimes when you talk about this show with a simple title like that. You is a show that's been on Netflix for many, many years. It's based on a book series. It's about this guy, Joe Goldberg, who falls in love very hardcore and will do anything to protect his ladies. And he ends up committing murder. And through multiple seasons, he has murdered a lot of people. But we're back for the fifth and final season. This just dropped this past weekend. and I binged the hell out of it as fast as I could. I finished it last night. I really wanted to finish it before I talked about it on the show. What a fantastic final season. I loved it. I was a little worried when I started it. I didn't like the beginning of this season. The first several episodes I just thought were okay. I felt like, man, this is going to be a drag this season. But once the season kind of gets about halfway through, it's 10 episodes. You hit that fifth episode, and at the end of the fifth episode, a big twist happens, and you're like, holy shit. And the whole show just takes a swing and changes things up, and you're just on a thrill ride for those last 5 episodes. Incredible stuff, man. I'm gonna miss this show. This is one of my favorite shows of the last decade. It's so good. So if you haven't seen you need to go do that ASAP over on Netflix. If you have seen it and you haven't jumped into season 5 yet, do it because you don't want to get spoiled online. It is awesome, and I'm gonna miss this show tremendously. So big, big, big thumbs up for you, season 5. Great finale. A lot of shows can't stick the landing. I thought they stuck the landing here. All right, guys, that's what we got. Let's do the wrap up real quick. In theaters, Sinners, 2 out of 5 stars. The Accountant 2, 4 out of 5 stars. Until Dawn, 3 out of 5 stars. Starting to stream tomorrow on Prime Video is Another Simple Favor, 4 out of 5 stars. Star Wars Episode 3 Revenge of the Sith 20th Anniversary Edition, now in theaters for maybe another week because it's doing so well. Girl, you know it's true. Now streaming over on Peacock. Big, big thumbs up there, 4 out of 5 stars. And Havoc streaming over on Netflix. And of course, season 5 streaming over on Netflix as well. Okay, let's get on over to the box office. I got 2 weeks to talk about because we got the opening weekend for Sinners, and then, of course, this past weekend to get us caught up, right? So, the weekend of April 18th through the 20th, through Easter weekend. Coming in number 10 was Snow White. Number 9 was The Chosen, Last Supper Part 3. Number 8, Pride and Prejudice, the 20th anniversary re release. Number 7, Colorful Stage, the movie, A Miku Who Can't Sing. Number 6, Drop, which is now available on VOD. Number 5, Warfare. Number 4, The Amateur. Number 3, King of Kings. Number 2, a Minecraft movie. And number 1 was Sinners with $48 million. Then we get to this past current weekend. This was for April 25th through April 27th. Number 10, The Legend of Ochi. Number 9, Pink Floyd Live at Pompeii. Number 8, Warfare. Number 7, The Amateur. Number 6, The King of Kings. Number 5's debut, Until Dawn. There it is, $8 million at number 5. Number 4, a Minecraft movie. Number 3, another debut, The Accountant 2, my big movie of the weekend there, making $24.5 million. So pretty good debut there for The Accountant 2. Interesting enough, coming behind Star Wars Episode 3 Revenge of the Sith. That's right, the 20th anniversary with a $25.4 million weekend, which is the highest for a re-release movie in the last 20 years. Big, big time. I think it's the third biggest ever. Glad to see it doing so damn well, even though it beat The Accountant by about $1 million. It's just crazy to see Star Wars up there so good, especially for a movie that a lot of people seem to talk shit about, right? Everybody hates the prequels, but whenever they do a re-release like this, they do pretty damn well. So 25.4 mil. And then the big winner of the weekend again was Sinners with 45.7. So let me run this by you again. The first week it came out, it made 48, and in week 2, it made 45.7. It was a 4.8% drop. 4.8. The original estimates had it at a 6% drop. It was even less with a 4.8. That is the lowest drop, I think, ever for a movie from week 1 to week 2. Insane. So big congratulations to Sinners. Whether I like the movie or not, that is a massive, massive win. All right, guys. Now, with that stuff out the way, let's now get into the news of the last couple of weeks. So let's see if we can blaze through this thing, keep it under an hour. All right, bear with me. Remember, if you want to see any of this stuff, best way to get to it is our X page, x.com/am on the air. You don't even need to subscribe. Just go to it, follow the feed. All right. Like I said, tomorrow is Thunderbolts. Marvel is back. The early word is phenomenal. Everybody seems to be loving it. big thumbs up. I'm hearing back to basics. Marvel is back. I'm hearing a lot of great things, especially some really great post-credit scenes. And that gets me really excited. So, Thunderbolts, baby. We got a new poster and we got the final trailer, which is awesome. So definitely check this stuff out. We have the teaser trailer for Abbott Elementary and It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia's second crossover episode, which will be airing on It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia's new season. We have the new Poker Face Season 2 trailer. That's right, Natasha Lyonne is back. Ryan Johnson's mystery series will start streaming on Peacock for Season 2 starting on May 8th. I love this show. Poker Face Season 1 was fantastic. Been waiting for the second season to drop, and here it comes just about a week or so away. We have the first trailer for The Roses, starring Benedict Cumberbatch, Olivia Colman, Andy Samberg, Allison Janney, and Kate McKinnon. This hits theaters on April 29th. Justice Meets Chaos. The Order is now streaming on Hulu, so check this one out. This was Jude Law and Nicholas Hoult. Heard a lot of good things about this movie. I haven't had a chance to watch it yet, but like I said, big positive word of mouth. So check it out over on Hulu, now streaming. We have the new trailer for 28 Years Later. Danny Boyle and Alex Garland are reuniting for this one. This new trailer is awesome. Ready for another zombie flick. This is going to hit theaters on June 20th. Mikey Madison was offered a role for the new Star Wars film that Sean Levy is doing, but she has passed. Very interesting there. It would have been cool to see her in that, but that's her decision. Outlander, Blood of My Blood, has an official release date for the Stars prequel. It's going to be hitting the streamer on August 8th. Lindsay Lohan is set to star in a new Hulu drama called Count My Lies. Kobe Smulders and Ben Foster's dream home becomes a nightmare in the trailer for Sharp Corner. Robert De Niro crime movie The Whisper Man has added Michael Keaton to the cast. That's always a great thing. 2 Citadel spinoffs have both been canceled, and season 2 of the original series finally has a release date window of 2026. So I like Citadel, man, so I'm ready for second season. They've taken too long on it, but the Russos are a little busy right now with a little film called The Avengers. The Gilded Age season 3 is going to be coming later this year for Carrie Coon's HBO show. Shia LaBeouf is a prison inmate in David Manette's Henry Johnson trailer that has just dropped. We have the trailer for Ballard. Maggie Q stars in the Prime Video Bosch spinoff that they're doing. I love me some Maggie Q and never watched Bosch, but, maybe we'll check this one out. Ballard. We have the new poster for Fantastic Four First Steps. Once again, this hits theaters on July 25th. And on top of the new poster coming out, of course, we get the second trailer. And I wasn't a super big fan of the first trailer that dropped. This new one, mwah, I loved it. Great, great trailer. I knew they'd kick it up a notch in the second one. Fantastic Four First Steps, again in theaters July 25th. Check out the new trailer if you haven't seen it. It is really, really good. Star Wars Starfighter. That is the official name of the Sean Levy Star Wars movie that he is doing. It's going to be hitting theaters officially on May 28th of 2027. And this is the one here that's going to be starring Ryan Gosling. Oh, you thought I was going to say Ryan Reynolds, huh? Ryan Gosling. Of course, because Sean Levy is directing, so you would expect Ryan Reynolds to pop up, but not in a Star Wars film. Star Wars Starfighter. This is the one Mikey Madison passed on. Ryan Gosling, directed by Sean Levy. This is not a prequel. It's not a sequel. It's a new adventure. Supposedly, this takes place 4 or 5 years after the events of the Rise of Skywalker, the last of the main movies. So there you go, man. I have a feeling this one's going to be really, really cool. We got a new poster from the world of John Wick, Ballerina. That's right, the new Ballerina poster is awesome. It's a beautiful poster. It's theaters on June 6th. We have an official release date for The Mandalorian and Grogu. That's right, Star Wars news galore because we had Celebration last week. And The Mandalorian and Grogu is going to be hitting theaters on May 22nd, 2026. So there you go. Next year, we'll be back in theaters for some new Star Wars. I can't wait for that one. It's going to be awesome. We have the official teaser for season 3 of Ginny and Georgia. This is going to start streaming on June 5th over on Netflix. We have the official trailer for the third and final season of Blood of Zeus. This premieres May 8th over on Netflix. We have an all-new teaser for Danny and Michael Philippo's Bring Her Back. This is going to be hitting theaters on May 30th. Hayden Christensen confirms that he will return as Anakin Skywalker for Ahsoka Season 2. So that's good to know. We also have an article up with everything that was dropped at Star Wars Celebration. So if you want to know more about Star Wars, check that out. We have the new teaser trailer for The Toxic Avenger. This is going to be hitting theaters on August 29th, starring Peter Dinklage and Kevin Bacon. Let's see here. We have the first teaser for Netflix's The Sandman Season 2, for those of you waiting for this one. It's going to be broken into two parts, Volume 1 on July 3rd and Volume 2 on July 24th. We have the first teaser trailer for Jordan Peele's upcoming produced movie. A lot of people keep thinking, because they keep putting his name all over this damn thing, that this is directed by Jordan Peele. It is not. He is a producer on it. It's an upcoming sports horror movie called Him. And this hits theaters on September 19th. I love this trailer. I'm not a big sports guy. I don't like football, but this trailer, the things they do in this trailer, incredible. So check out the trailer for Him if you haven't seen it yet. We got a special behind the scenes look of James Gunn's Superman, of course, flying into theaters July 11th, as it was Superman Day on April 21st. We have your first look at Darth Maul's return, because Maul is coming back for a new animated series. That's right, it's going to be called Maul Shadow Lord. The new Star Wars animated series will premiere sometime in 2026. We also have the first look at the logo, which looks pretty interesting there. I hate that this is animated, because I want to see more in live action of Darth Maul. But hey, for those of you waiting, there you go. Anthony Mackie and Stephanie Beatrice reveal Twisted Metal Season 2 premieres July 31st over on Peacock. I'm so excited for this. I loved Twisted Metal Season 1, and Anthony Mackie was great in this, and I think Season 2 is going to take it up a whole nother notch. So I am ready. Check it out, July 31st on Peacock. Check out the first little teaser trailer for it. Zoe Kravitz is going to be reuniting with Robert Pattinson for the next movie that she's going to be directing. Glenn Powell is going to be a country music star in the new Judd Apatow movie. Clueless is getting a TV show in the works. That's right. Alicia Silverstone is set to return. This is going to be a follow-up series to the movie. Pete Davidson is going to rob a bank with Nicholas Hoult in a new film. 50 Cent kills and tortures influencers in a new trailer for the new horror movie Skill House. Jennifer Lopez and Robert Zemeckis are teaming for a new Netflix movie. Giancarlo Esposito, John Cho are joining Mahershala Ali and his next movie. Let's see here. Box office milestones for Sinners. $45.6 million opening, the biggest debut for an original film since Jordan Peele's Us back in 2019. The only horror film in over 35 years to receive an A cinema score and a near perfect 98% average on Rotten Tomatoes. There you go, guys. See, it's me. I told you it's just me. Let me see here. Let me skip some of this box office stuff we already talked about. We have the first full trailer for Mountainhead. Four friends, 371 billion net worth, zero culpability. Steve Carell, Jason Schwartzman, Corey Michael Smith, and Remy Youssef star in the new HBO original film from the creator of Succession. It's called Mountainhead, and it premieres May 31st on Max. So check out that trailer there. Netflix's Enola Holmes 3 is now in production. Millie Bobby Brown and Louis Partridge and Henry Cavill all returning for the third installment here. A Heartstopper movie is officially in the works. The Netflix series will conclude after 3 seasons with a feature film. We have your first poster for Wednesday Season 2, and we also have the first little teaser trailer for it as well. No exact release date yet, but I'm ready for some more Wednesday, man. It's about time. We also have the first teaser trailer for I Know What You Did Last Summer. This is going to be hitting theaters on July 18th. This takes place years later after the original. Freddie Prinze Jr. is in this. Jennifer Love Hewitt is in this. They are back, but of course we're following a new set of teens that did something wrong, and they know what they did last summer. So check out the trailer. It's a good one, man. It's a little teaser. It's about a minute and a half, but it's pretty cool. Hits theaters July 18th. We are moving forward with Ready or Not 2. It's going to be called Ready or Not, Here I Come. Sarah Michelle Gellar, Elijah Wood, David Cronenberg have officially joined the cast on top of Samara Weaving coming back as well. So very, very cool there. We have the first teaser and we have the first trailer for Weapons. This is the new movie starring Josh Brolin, Julia Garner, and Alden Ehrenreich. Um, this looks good, man. This teaser doesn't really do much for you, but the first trailer that dropped yesterday or the day before is really, really solid and creepy. So check out the trailer for Weapons. M. Night Shyamalan confirms that his next movie title is going to be Remain, and they are doing a book version as well. CBS has canceled Papa's House. I can't say I'm shocked. I tried to watch Papa's House. I mean, I did watch it. I watched every episode this season. It started off really strong for me and then dropped off. But I saw it all the way through, and it's unfortunate, but it is not coming back. But I can't say, like I said, that I'm not surprised because it definitely fell off as the season went on. Um, Greg Kinnear has joined the cast of the Disney Plus reboot TV series of Holes. Ao Idabiri and Will Sharp are former prodigies in Apple TV Plus's new rom-com. Alien Earth has released some deadly teaser trailers for the upcoming Noah Hawley TV show. Garrett Hedlund is out for revenge in the new trailer for Baron's Cove. Sydney Sweeney and Michael Bay are going to be adapting a hit Sega video game into a movie. I like that pairing, man. I don't know what it is, but Michael Bay with Sydney Sweeney just sounds right to me. Hugh Jackman and Kate Hudson, they have a new musical that they did called Song Sung Blue, and it is going to be coming out this Christmas on December 25th. A new Star Wars show is being written by the showrunner of Lost, so that's interesting. I don't know what they're coming up with there, but there you go. I told you I'm a big WWE fan, and Netflix has announced a new show called WWE Unreal. This is going to be coming to Netflix this summer, and for the first time ever, step into the WWE writer's room and outside the ring with your favorite superstars, where the drama is just as intense off stage as it is under the spotlight. So they are giving you a peek behind the curtain at how the sausage is made. So check it out. WWE Unreal coming to Netflix this summer. Dancing with the Stars has been renewed for season 34. CBS has also canceled The Summit after just one season. CBS is also adding to its roster of new series, giving series orders to two pilots, a drama titled Einstein and a new comedy called DMV. Einstein was actually just yesterday pushed to the following season. So instead of the 2025-26, it'll be the 27-28 season. Fox has set a new competition show called The Snake with host Jim Jeffries. Kevin Hart is going to host the 2025 BET Awards. CIA drama set in the FBI world has landed a series pickup for CBS for the upcoming 25-26 season. Let's go back to Michael Bay and Sydney Sweeney. They're revving up a movie adaptation of the Sega video game franchise Outrun. I just realized I didn't even talk about what game they were developing. Outrun. Universal Pictures is behind the project that has Bay set to direct and produce, with Sydney Sweeney on board to produce. Oh, so she might not even star in the damn thing, so we'll see what happens there. Hallmark's library of original shows and movies is going to be leaving Peacock on May 1st. Uh-oh, you better start binging now. TV Line has confirmed that they're going to be removing all of their catalog, which is a bummer, man, because I know that was a big, big addition to Peacock to get subscribers there. ABC's bringing back The Golden Bachelor for season 2. We got your lineup here of all the men that are going to be joining. The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. We got the trailer for season 2. So check that out if you're interested. Covert Affairs alum Christopher Gorman has joined the CBS Fire Country spinoff Sheriff Country. Max is going to be introducing a new fee that you can add to add extra users to your account, cracking down on password sharing. So there you go. So you can just officially add someone else to stream your account. CBS is not moving forward with its planned spinoff of Queen Latifah's The Equalizer, which would have been led by Bosch star Titus Welliver. CBS is also not moving forward with a planned spinoff of The Neighborhood that would have starred Sean McKinney and Marcel Spears. That is the brothers Malcolm and Marty from The Neighborhood. This kind of bums me out. I really like The Neighborhood, and I like Malcolm and Marty a lot, so I was looking forward to a spinoff with them, especially with The Neighborhood ending. But yeah, it's unfortunate that that is not moving forward either. Lucifer star Tom Ellis has landed one of the leads in CBS's latest FBI offshoot, which will pair the G-Man with a CIA agent. So very cool there. Love Tom Ellis. So great to see him pick up something new. Zombies 4 is going to air on Disney Channel this summer. Star Wars Visions is coming for season 3 later this year on Disney Plus, and it's looking to get a new spin-off series. Corey Stoll and Joe Kinnaman have joined the new Apple TV Plus limited series Imperfect Women, starring Elizabeth Moss and Kerry Washington. So great additions there. Clean Slate, starring Laverne Cox, has been canceled. It will not be returning to Prime Video for a second season. The creators of Mythic Quest have changed the series finale. We talked about this on last week's show, ending the show because the show was canceled. So they went back and they changed the finale. So check that out. We'll also have the article up that talks about what was actually changed in it. 911 over on ABC did the unthinkable, and we have the full story talking about the Contagion event and the ending and what is next for the 118. Let's see here. We got some more details on the Clueless TV series. The sequel series is coming to Peacock. Like I said, with Alicia Silverstone set to reprise her role as Cher Horowitz. Ghost, the TV show Ghost, which is hilarious, by the way. If you don't watch Ghost, you should. It's on Paramount Plus. Ghost has cast superstore vet Ben Feldman as another living who could talk to the spirits, testing Sam and Jay's relationship. So there you go. Former Top Chef host Padma Lakshmi will now lead a cooking competition series at CBS that is slated for the next year lineup. Tika Sumpter has been cast in season 1 of the new CBS series called Watson, so find out who she's going to play there. CBS has tapped a real stand-up guy. Comedian Nate Bargatze is going to host this year's Emmys. That's awesome. I love Nate Bargatze, so big congrats to him for getting that one there. Andy Serkis has assembled Seth Rogen, Glenn Close, and Woody Harrelson for his Animal Farm movie. We have the new trailer for Heads of State. I knew nothing about this movie till the trailer dropped, and it's a fantastic trailer. I loved it. So, check this one out. It stars John Cena and Idris Elba, and it looks pretty damn funny. So, Heads of State is coming to Prime Video on July 2nd. We also have the poster and the trailer for Deep Cover. This is a new movie that's hitting Prime Video on June 12th, starring Bryce Dallas Howard and Orlando Bloom. Sam Raimi has wrapped filming on his next movie called Send Help. It's described as a horror version of Castaway mixed with Misery, starring Dylan O'Brien and Rachel McAdams. It's going to hit theaters on January 30th of 2026. We have the official poster for Predator Badlands, which is going to be hitting theaters on November 7th. And of course, with that poster, we got the first teaser trailer. It's a little longer than a minute, but it looks awesome. I loved it. The director of Prey is directing this one as well. Prey was fantastic. He is bringing you back. Experience Predator Badlands on the big screen in theaters and IMAX November 7th. Early social reactions for Marvel's Thunderbolts say it's surprisingly emotional. It's elevated by Florence Pugh and Louis Pullman's performances. Very positive stuff about all of the casting there. Joseph Zada has been cast as Haymitch Abernathy alongside Whitney Peak as Lenore Dove Bard in the Hunger Games Sunrise on the Reaping movie. Like I said, we have the first teaser trailer for Wednesday Season 2, which will also... Oh, we do have an official release date now. It's been broken into 2 parts. Part 1 is going to hit Netflix on August 6th, and Part 2 will hit Netflix on September 3rd. John Hamm's radio show gets hijacked in a new TV show called American Hostage. It looks like it's going to be going to MGM Plus. Netflix has announced some new book adaptations it's working on, and it has renewed Sweet Magnolias. Let's see here. Charlize Theron's crew returns in The Old Guard. We have some new photos from it. Antonio Banderas is joining Anthony Bourdain's movie as Dominic Sessa. The casting is confirmed. The Invite. Seth Rogen, Penelope Cruz have joined Olivia Wilde's new comedy movie. Heart Eyes is going to start streaming on Netflix starting on May 8th. I loved Heart Eyes. I highly recommend this film. May 8th, definitely check it out on Netflix. Charles Melton and Sophie Thatcher are going to star in the Drive director's new movie. that they're working on. So love Sophie Thatcher. That's going to be a great little addition there. Again, if you haven't seen Companion, it is now streaming on Max, and it is fantastic. So make sure you check that out. McKenna Grace has been cast as Mesa Lee Donner in the Hunger Games Sunrise on the Reaping, so glad to see they're beefing up the casting there. We have the official trailer for Love, Death, and Robots Volume 4. This is going to be premiering May 15th over on Netflix. We have the official teaser for the third and final season of The Summer I Turned Pretty. This is streaming starting July 16th on Prime Video. We have the new trailer for Fountain of Youth. John Krasinski, Natalie Portman, and Isaac Gonzalez, along with Domhnall Gleeson, star in Fountain of Youth, directed by Guy Ritchie. This premieres May 23rd over on Apple TV Plus. Freaky Tales is hitting digital on April 25th, so that's already hit digital because we're recording this after April 25th. Urban Legend reboot has been announced, so that'll be interesting. A long time since I've thought about that movie. The Thursday Murder Club, that's right. A release date has been set for the new film starring Pierce Brosnan and Helen Mirren. It's going to hit Netflix on August 28th. Hamnet has got its release date for the Oscar-winning director's movie with Paul Mescal is going to hit theaters on December 12th. Criminal Minds Evolution, we have the season 3 trailer, which previews the return of the show over on Paramount Plus. Chris Evans and Aubrey Plaza, their new comedy movie Honey Don't, has been given a release date of August 22nd. We have the trailer for She the People, which is Tyler Perry's new Netflix show. Vin Diesel's teasing that an incoming update on the next Riddick movie is coming very, very soon. Sydney Sweeney is going to star in John M. Chu's film adaptation of Split Fiction. So she's going back to the video game world as well to star in that one. That's going to be pretty cool. That game is blowing up. The Bunker, a sci-fi horror film featuring the late Tony Todd, is going to be getting a release date here soon as it has just landed distribution. Royal Pains is getting an update in the works over at NBC. So another show that's been off the air for a long, long time is making its comeback. Yellow Jacket season 3 is wrapped up. So it's also the most watched installment so far. In April 2024, Vanderpump Villa joined the Vanderpump universe as the fifth spinoff of the Vanderpump Rules. On April 24th, 2025, the 10-episode second season will premiere exclusively on Hulu. So check that out. Let's see here. Saturday Night Live. We are getting Quinta Brunson, which is awesome, Walton Goggins, which is awesome, and Scarlett Johansson, which is awesome, all closing out season 50. So we got 3 more episodes, 3 incredible hosts. I'm so excited. This is awesome. So very, very cool there. New Amsterdam vet Ryan Eggold will be playing Elizabeth Olsen's husband in the upcoming FX drama pilot Seven Sisters. Fox has unveiled its summer 2025 schedule, including return dates for Bob's Burgers, MasterChef, and a whole bunch more. Check out the lineup. Snoop Dogg will return as a coach in season 28 of The Voice. Netflix has announced 2 new book adaptations, The Age of Innocence and Unaccustomed Earth. Sweet Magnolias, like I said, has been renewed over on Netflix for season 5. We have the original comic accurate design of the leader from Captain America Brave New World. You can check that out and see what the original design looked like. Ethan Cohen's Honey Don't, starring Margaret Qualley, has landed a August release date. David Leitch is set to direct Nathaniel Halpin's spec script for Fight over at Universal. Bill Hader's going to co-write and potentially star in a series about the unthinkable events at Jonestown over at HBO, which is kind of crazy figuring that Seth Rogen was just making fun of this on his show, The Studio, like a couple weeks ago. And I'm like, oh my God, they really are doing this movie. It's coming to life. Rebel Wilson and Anna Camp say I do in the mayhem that's for a new action-packed trailer for Bride Hard, so check that out. We have a new poster for Alien Earth, which looks pretty damn cool. Um, Let me see here. We have the official trailer for the new documentary Carol G. Tomorrow Was Beautiful, which starts streaming May 8th over on Netflix. We have a very small teaser trailer, 30 seconds, for Alien Earth, premiering this summer on FX. Benicio del Toro stars in the first poster for Wes Anderson's The Venetian Scheme, which hits theaters on May 30th. Jesse Plemons has been cast as Plutarch Heavensbee in The Hunger Games Sunrise on the Reaping. We have the first trailer for Siren, starring Megan Fahey, Millie Alcock, Julianne Moore, and Kevin Bacon. This is a limited series that will start streaming on Netflix starting May 22nd. Looks really, really good. Um, Final Destination Bloodlines features an unexpected opening sequence, says the directors, and it got shown to some early reviewers yesterday, and some really great positive word of mouth is coming out about Final Destination Bloodlines. Gets me really, really excited. Black Bag is going to be hitting Peacock on May 2nd, and Love Hurts will hit Peacock on May 9th. So looking forward to that. I did not get to see Black Bag in theaters, so I'll definitely check that out on Peacock on May 2nd. Love Hurts is pretty good. That was a 3 out of 5 star movie. So if you didn't get a chance to see that one yet with Ki Hu Kwan, you check that out on May 9th. I can't believe they're making a sequel to this, but Tom Hanks is back and they're making a Greyhound too. So there you go. Sometimes I just don't understand sequels. Emma Mackey is going to star as the White Witch in Greta Gerwig's upcoming Narnia film, so nice audition there. The Accountant 2 director says he and Anna Kendrick have been texting about her character returning for the third film in the Accountant series, so I love that. We would need more Anna Kendrick in our lives. Michael B. Jordan's upcoming Thomas Crown Affair movie is going to be released in 2027. Has Been Hotel offshoot Hell of a Boss is going to be coming to Prime Video as well with a 2-season renewal. You showrunners talk about the series finale and unmasking the monster, so check that out. I reviewed it earlier. If you've seen the whole thing, it's a cool article to talk about how this last season went. Um, the NBC competition series Destination X is coming soon, hosted by Jeffrey Dean Morgan. It will air after America's Got Talent this summer. Sisu 2 is coming. I had no idea they were even making a sequel to this movie, so get ready for another helping of blood-soaked World War II action as the sequel gets a November release. I thought Sisu looked awesome and then went and saw it and I hated it. It was I did not think it was a good movie. So yeah, I'm probably not going to go see part 2, but it's coming if you were a fan of that one for sure. All right, what else we got here? Let me skip through a couple things. Oh man, we got the first poster for The Smashing Machine. This is The Rock's new movie with Emily Blunt, written and directed by Benny Safdie. And then let's see here. We have the first poster for Fear Street Prom Queen. You, the final season, is given an 89. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Uh, the new final season of You is at 81% on Rotten Tomatoes, and all 5 seasons have averaged out to 89%. So, see, I told you, man, it's a good show. Definitely check it out. A new Miami Vice movie is in the works from Top Gun Maverick director Joseph Kosinski. So there you go. I think it's time, man. I would love to see another Miami Vice. Let's do it. Dev Patel is set to direct and star in a new action movie called The Peasant. Miles Teller is going to star in a new Olympics movie called Winter Games. The Witcher season 5 set photos have come out. We got a new look at Liam Hemsworth as Geralt. Let's see here. Brad Pitt is teaming with Conclave director for a new movie called The Riders. Um, Yes, they are looking to do an Accountant 3. As the director says, they want to jump into it as quick as possible so they don't have another big, like, 7-year gap between films. He says, don't worry about it. Welcome to Wrexham Season 4 trailer has dropped. Cedric the Entertainer talks about the Neighborhood Season 7 finale and the shelved CBS spinoff that we talked about, and the new spinoff with Tracy Morgan called Crutch. So, pretty cool read there. Diana from Detroit has been greenlit for a season 2 over on BET. Warner Brothers has announced a block party edition for screenings of Minecraft movie called Chicken Jockey, where they are encouraging fans to get rowdy. Yay. Anna Sawai has joined a heist movie for Amazon MGM called How to Rob a Bank from director David Leitch. So nice little addition there. Um, Orlando Bloom and Domhnall Gleeson have been cast alongside Kate and Rooney Mara for Werner Herzog's Bucking Fastard. We have a very small little teaser. I hate to even call it a teaser because it's basically just a quick commercial for Dexter. The big thing coming is that we're getting a two episode premiere of Dexter Resurrection. This is the new series, 2 episodes, kicking us off on Paramount Plus on July 11th. So we have official release date, and I'm so ready, man. I love Dexter, so this is going to be great. July 11th. Let's see here. Thunderbolts reviews again. The MCU movie being called a breath of fresh air and a welcome return to form for the franchise. I love it. We have the first poster for Now You See Me, Now You Don't. This is Now You See Me 3. This hits theaters on November 14th. We also have the first trailer for it as well. It looks like a lot of fun. Glad to see the gang back for this one. Thunderbolts is certified fresh at 88%. Of course, Jesse Eisenberg, Woody Harrelson, Dave Franco, Isla Fisher, Rosamund Pike, Morgan Freeman, all back for Now You See Me, Now You Don't. We have the new poster for Weapons. This hits theaters on August 8th. Told you we have the new full trailer for it as well. We also have the full trailer for Dwayne Johnson's movie, The Smashing Machine. We talked about the poster, but the trailer is here. It's an A24 film. It's directed by Benny Safdie, starring Dwayne Johnson, Emily Blunt. It's a true story about UFC fighter Mark Kerr. This hits theaters on October 3rd. You probably don't even recognize The Rock in this movie. He's under prosthetics. He's got hair. It's an interesting role, man. A lot of people thinking this is his chance to maybe get an Oscar nomination. This is one of those type of films. Comes out in Oscar time and on October. So yeah, man, definitely check out The Smashing Machine. New horror trilogy from the Smile producer is in the works, so that's awesome right there. The Bear season 4 supposedly is going to be hitting Hulu on June 15th. Like we talked about, CBS is pushing back the Matthew Gray Gubler led procedural Einstein to the 2026-2027 TV season. Netflix has renewed the Arctic comedy North of North, starring Anna Lamb for season 2. Kerry Washington is developing Wisteria Lane, which is being described as a reimagining of Desperate Housewives. So very interesting there. Season 2 of Taylor Sheridan's Landman is cast Sam Elliott. ABC is bringing back the Match Game, but Alec Baldwin will not be host. Martin Short is stepping in to replace him. Hulu's mystery drama Nine Perfect Strangers is returning for season 2 on May 21st, and we have the first trailer for it as well. Let's see here. We also have the first trailer for Fear Street Prom Queen coming to Netflix on May 23rd. And again, Havoc is now streaming over on Netflix. There we go. We did it. Look at, oh man, my timer is right at an hour. I told you I wanted to keep you under an hour, and boom, look at that. 2 weeks worth at an hour, especially when we did 20 plus minutes just in reviews. So let me wrap it up. Let me get you out of here. Thank you for staying for our season 30 supersized edition. You can make sure amiontheair.com is the official webpage. Make sure you bookmark it. Everything you need is right there, amiontheair.com. Like us on Facebook, facebook.com/amiontheair. Follow us on X at amiontheair. You can follow me directly at DXDonMega. Same handles over on Threads. Check us out on Blue Sky. Wherever you follow, just give us a follow. We're right there, man. Just search Am I on the Air. We're on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, all simply at Am I on the Air. Make sure you give us a subscribe on your favorite podcast feed, whether it's Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you listen, give us a follow. Thank you to our great affiliates at Red Dragons Radio and Pop Culture Pros. Make sure you follow them as well at Red Dragons Radio, at popculture_pros. Thank you guys for always streaming our show on demand. And that's going to do it for me on April the 30th. Let me get on out of here. I'm going to see Thunderbolts tomorrow in IMAX. I can't wait to get back with you guys on our normal time next Tuesday to break it all down. And of course, it might be time to get that spoiler review ready as well. So we'll see how it all pans out. But I hope you guys all have an amazing week. Take care of yourselves and each other. We are back, baby. Till next time, y'all. Peace. Red Dragons!